Hi everyone and welcome to 2020, my first trading session for this year. In fact, this is actually the first time I've actually walked back into my office and loaded up my computer. I've been doing a lot of work off my laptop over the Christmas period, so this is really the first time that I've actually sat down in my chair at my desk at my computer screen looking at the charts. Now there's going to be some small changes in 2020. One of them is I'm going to actually get a webcam so you can actually see me talking. You can see all of my frustrations and emotions when I'm trading, all the wins and losses, and you can see how I react to them, because 9 times out of 10, if I'm losing a trade, I'm very miserable, and if I win, obviously I'm jumping to joy. So you'll be able to see all that very soon. So yes, over the Christmas period, been extremely busy for us. We are updating at the minute. The release for the 7.0 is going to be this Sunday going into next week, because we've got over 2,000 members. So what we need to do is obviously make sure all of those 2,000 members are up and running with the 7.0 first before we release it to the general public. So that will take a couple of days, because obviously they're going to download the 7.0, send us their activation codes, and we will work 24/7 to make sure everyone's set up. And then once all of our members are set up, we will then give it out to the general public. Now we've set up the testers group at the minute. Let me just load up the testers group so you can see some of the results today. Like I said, I haven't hid anything from you with testing the 7.0. So let me just log on to Facebook now. And we can actually go over there. Now, funny enough, okay, you can see my charts loaded up here, and look at this signal here. Look at that. Typically, you always miss a good setup by about 5 or 10 minutes, and these are one of those setups here. Okay, let me just get rid of that. My computer's decided to slow down because I've got loaded up as well C Trader and my MT4 binary, and also MT4 as well. Okay, but look at this beautiful buy here. You can see the RSI's turned red here. Again, we popped a signal arrow, and look at the TCA line. It's come out of the zone. Nice setup here. And also Euro USD, look at this nice sell against the trend here. Again, you know what I was saying, following on from last year, or the last videos I make, you look at the zones and notice how it's trending up. This is against the trend, but what I also like is the fact the TCA lines come out, the RSI's turned red, and also we popped a signal. So again, a 5-minute expiry, or if you took this on Forex, would also be a nice winner. Just bear in mind though, when you're trading Forex with the 7.0, is you want to be taking trades with the trend. You know, you want to be taking trades when the price is down here. Reason for that is because obviously you make your money in pips, so you want to be trading with the momentum in the market, not against it. When we're trading binary, obviously we can trade against or with the market, because it's not about pips, it's about wins or losses. So I'm just going to load up all of my charts here. So because today's date is, today's time is actually 4:45, I'm going to load up all of my charts. Okay, set them all up. So literally this is live, as you can see here. I'm also going to load up USD CAD, AUD like this, and also USD CAD as well. I've got Euro USD, NZ USD, GP USD, AUD USD, and USD CAD. So load this up here. Binary. Okay, look at these two setups. Look at this. Wow. Oh, that's frustrating, that is. I might be able to. Do I take this trade down? You know what? I might actually jump into a quick. I'm going to see if I can ride this down now. See if I can jump in. I'm going to take some small trades. Investment. We'll go for smalls. 5-minute expiries. I would just quote, okay, this is extremely risky. Okay, what I'm doing is trying to go with the momentum of this. We've got a beautiful buy here. Look at this, RSI's turned red, and then we had a sell at the top here. Now notice how this is also against the trend. Okay, looking at the zones, starting to trend up now. You can see the market's trending up. So a risky trade, but I've gone for a quick in and out here. This, in fact, will probably be my first trades of 2020. And another one, USD CAD. I'm going to bring this to the 1 minute charts again. Now, I did mention earlier at the beginning of this video, look at these. Look at these 3 back-to-back winners. Look at that. Wow. Okay. Oh, that's frustrating. USD CAD's been on fire today. Look at that. Beautiful buy, beautiful sell, beautiful buy there. Definitely this one here. What I like. Okay, let me just break this down for you. I'll pop this like this. Okay, you notice how I said, or if you watch previous videos where I said the zones no longer move, they don't repaint. We can use these as a trend confirmation. So by looking at the zones here, you can see how price has gone sideways. Okay, so we're in a consolidation area. So what we've done is we've broke away from this area here. Market's slightly, I wouldn't say oversold, but it's, you know, it's more to the oversold area. We popped a signal, TCA line comes out, we come up. Okay, again, we pop out to the upside, RSI is overbought, we turn red, and then we come back down, and then it almost is like a support area. Notice how we've done it previously, we've done it again, we come back down to this area, and I would be extremely confident to take this trade back up again. So almost 3-0 there. And what I was saying earlier about C-Trader is I've got my C-Trader loaded up here, okay, but I'm only going to be trading Forex if I get trades like this or are with the trend. I will not take Forex trades that are against the trend, obviously, because I want to be trading with the momentum. So setups like this, where the price is consolidating, is perfectly fine because you're basically range bouncing. If I just bring up an area, you can see how price is just bouncing in between a range. Okay, we come in, we bounce off it, we come back down, bounce off it again, come down, bounce off it again, and then vice versa. So yeah, at the minute these trades are going nicely in the money. So let me just bring up the testers group, and I'll show you what it's like in the testers group. Like I said, let me just bring it up here. Okay, this is all of today's. Let me try and bring it up. Okay, just did binary back test for fun on Mogwai arrows with RSI period. Such and such there. You can see 14 wins, 1 loss. On GPJPY 6-3, still profitable though. And you can again here, super strong. Let me keep going. How's everyone? Oh, hold on. How's everyone been getting on today? Been testing your arrow settings and a lot of fine tuning, but you said it's for binary. Had a loss earlier on the pullback though. I've few missed good looking setups though. Have a few setups now as well, so we'll keep an eye on them. Had mixed results today, lost 4, but I just finished and ended 6-4, so that's just taking arrows, nothing else. Tomorrow I'll be doing RSI and arrows. Euro USD setting up nicely. Michael, win 3-0 on Nasdaq today, deposited $1,000, now on $2,600. That's good. Good results. What time frame are you on? 1 minute always. Good to go with the trend. Just got 35 pips on NZ CAD. Have 50 pips today on USD JPY using Mogwai strategy. I've loaded up the new settings. I back tested the other day. Looks quite promising. We'll check soon what I've missed while being out. 4-hour daily. Euro UNZD just hit take profit, very nice. So yeah, as you can see, some very good results today. As you can see, Euro USD just hit take profit as well. Oh no, I've just noticed these trades. Come on, draw that. Oh my god, my first trades of the day or of 2020 have been a draw. Okay, so what was that on? Okay, Euro and ADD USD. Interesting. Right. Okay, let's bring up my charts. Okay, let me just, I'm going to pop this to the side here. Okay, that's really frustrating, you know. USD JPY. My first trades of 2020 was a draw. Well annoying, isn't that? This is why I need a webcam so you can see the frustration in my face now. Okay, look at that instantly. Look at these nice signals here against the trend. You see here, right? Oh, we got a signal at the top here. You know what? Okay, you can see here, right? Let me just go here. These are against the trend. You can see these here. Even though you wouldn't take these on Forex, these are good setups for 5-minute expiries against the trend. On Forex, I wouldn't take that. Okay, you want to be taking trades with the trend. But I've got a setup right now on USD JPY. In fact, this is a 1 hour chart. So let me go. Oh, I have. Okay, this is one of these setups as well. Look at this here. Okay, this is a nice signal with the trend. Look at that. You've got a nice strong uptrend here. Let me just bring this like this. 1 minute charts. Okay, look at this nice signal. If I zoom out here, you probably see it better. See that kind of upward move here? You see this here? Okay, so you can see the zones are facing up, and then we have this nice signal. This is the trade that I would take on Forex, and I would probably target the top of this zone here. So I would probably, if I took this, this was live, I'd set my stop loss here. Again, I would target the top of the zone, probably here, to be honest. You know, and I'd probably get, again, this is the 1 minute chart, so 5 pips. Okay, again, this is the 1 minute charts. We're not looking for large moves in the market. It's in and out scalping, you know, 5 pips here, 10 pips there. Take what you can and run, must I say. You know, if you want to make money trading, or you want to make money in pips, trade the higher time frames. Okay, you want to be going over to the 1 hour charts. Okay, let me find you some setups like here. This is the 1 hour charts here. This trade against the trend, you know, could have got you about 22 pips. You know, I wouldn't take that trade because that's against the trend, but you get the idea. The higher the time frames, the more pips. But it doesn't necessarily mean the more pips you make, the more money you make, because it's all to do with risk-reward ratios. Again, if you're a more experienced Forex trader, you'll understand what I mean about risk-reward, risking 1% to make 2% return. Meaning, you know, if you're risking 1% in 5 pips and you make 10 pips, you're making double profit back. So it's not all about pips. Okay, so at the minute, apart from USD CAD being beautiful, there isn't really, you know what, that's frustrated me about, that's really, Euro USD might come back up and touch. So what I'm going to do, everyone, is I'm going to pause the video and I'm going to be back very shortly when I get some setup. So I'll pause the video and I'll be back. Hi everyone, I'm going to take 2 more trades on AUD USD. Okay, you know how frustrating this is, you know, when you take a trade and it draws or loses, and then 2 minutes later it drops back down in the money. Now, okay, now I believe we are now going to head down to this buy zone here, using a bit of price action. Okay, you can notice we have a trend up. This is more of a technical way of trading. Trend up, pull down, pull back like this, and we should at least come back down to this zone here. Looking at the RSI is also respecting the price, meaning it's following it down as well. We had a rally up here and then it comes down. So hopefully now we do break below this candlestick here. Again, this is not, I'd just like to quote, this is not a BD setup. This is me using bit of price action with the binary destroyer. You can see we had this signal against the trend, and I'm trying to ride the price down. I'm trying to capture the moment as it rides down. What I mean is, sometimes, like, you know, this setup here, even though we might have missed it, there's still a chance where you can still enter for another buy. So hopefully these win now. But at the minute, everyone, USD CAD again is bouncing off a resistance area at the top here. I can see that quite clearly. See this? Bounce, bounce, bounce. So USD CAD's not going to be doing anything in today's trading session, because, I mean, USD JPY is not going to be doing anything because it's bouncing sideways. Again, USD CAD as well is going sideways, so I can't see anything happening there. GPUSD, we might actually come down on GPUSD. I'm hoping GPUSD comes back down. EURUSD should come down as well, because look at that signal. I might actually only have 2 setups today. Let me just load up some more currency pairs, right, and we'll see how well others have been. Let's trade something. Euro and AUD. I don't really trade this. And we'll go for binary. Pop this like this. Okay, we had a nice setup. Look at this, double top. Look at that nice setup on the 1 hour charts. That would have been nice, targeting the bottom of the zone here. Could have got maybe 150 pips out of that move there. Let's see how well the 1 minute charts has been performing. Okay, look at these back-to-back setups. Look at that. 3 back-to-back setups on Euro AUD. This is a really nice setup here. Really nice. Look at that double top. You can almost see, look at this textbook double top pattern here. Okay, prices come up, prices come down, prices come back up and back down, and almost look at that beautiful double top area here. Both the RSI on both setups have confirmed the market's overbought because it's turned red. And I've just spotted as well in the corner of my eye this setup here. Look at that. Look at that beautiful buy as well. Again, the RSI hasn't turned red, so could say that's risky. But hopefully AUD is going to be a winner, and that, everyone, starts my trading session for this year. I don't think we're going to be getting any more setups today. The market seems to be very, very flat, or these trades might lose. I hope they don't. But you see, look at the TCA line. The TCA line's still red, so let's hope these drop nicely into the money. Just, again, bear in mind, this is not the binary destroyer. This is just me trying to go with the momentum here. But we'll see what happens. Okay, typically price is going against me in the last 30 seconds. And my first trades for this year are going to be a loss, which is frustrating. So it looks like they will be. Yeah, so they're going to be a loss. So what I'm going to do, everyone, is I'm going to pause the video now. I'm going to be back. I'm going to give it another hour on the charts. If I get any more setups in the next hour, I will play this video again. If not, I'll end the video. So I shall see you back. Well, you'll see me back in about 5 seconds time, but for me it'll be an hour. So I'll see you very soon. Hi everyone, let me just take AUD, gold, AXA, that's wrong. Right, I'm going for a 10-minute expiry, and I'm going to take it. I'm going to wait. Now I'm taking 2 trades. Now I'm going to take one more, 3. There we go. Right. So I've actually changed tactics, and I've decided to trade the pullback strategy on gold. Now, I do not trade gold very often. I tend to leave gold more for my price action trading, really, because gold is it's not even a metal, it's not even a currency pair, but it's a pair that is easily manipulated, and it can be very, very volatile. It's not quite like currency pairs. When you're trading currency pairs, price almost flows and it becomes more predictable. When you're trading gold, it can be very volatile. Gold takes out a lot of traders. It's a safe haven for institutional banks. If they've got large amounts of money, they invest in gold because it's just that one metal that always has a price. Always has value. And when you're trying to trade that on the lower time frames, it can be very volatile. It can be very up and down, hit and miss. So that's why I tend to avoid gold and only leave it for the higher time frames. But that doesn't stop today. Okay, I had a nice little sell. Off the zones here. Let me just break it down to you. Okay, now this is the pullback strategy. I don't think you've actually seen me do any of these videos before. Let me just hold on. Just need to write something down. So yes, as you can see here, to trade the pullback strategy is we're waiting for a crossover to happen like this, and as you can see, we've crossed over here, meaning a trend change is happening. Okay, so what will happen here is price was going sideways. We then broke below the TCA line and also the BD line. We trend down. We then pull back like this. It might actually be a good time to enter another sell. Let me just hold on. If this stays engulfing, it is, in fact, no, I'm not going to take a trade there. I'm going to take another one now. There we go. Right, boom. Okay, right. So yes, we had a nice little trend down. Okay, and what do we always get after a trend? We always get a pullback or the market breathes. So as you can see here, we have a slight trend back. We had a pullback signal, which is here. The TCA line turns green, and then we should look to continue down like this. And luckily, I actually got in at the turning point of this. For the BD members that know this strategy, we tend to wait for an RSI or stochastics to cross over at this point before we get into a trade. But this is a really nice trade. You can see here we had a trend change, the moving averages crossed over, we go into a downtrend, we pull back, and then a nice drop here. And as you can see here, beautiful winner to hopefully these wins, and they start off my trading profit for the year. So I've just done 2 trades which I lost, and these will win if they come in at 150 quid. So I'm actually only up 50 quid for today, which I'll probably leave that after today. The reason being is because if I just pop this to the side here, nothing's really happening in the charts today, everyone. Nothing's really happening. Okay, Euro USD, apart from this sell here, the price is going sideways. And it's going to continue sideways all through the US session going into Asia. NZUSD, again, look at here, price is we had a kind of rally up from this signal at the bottom here, and then since then it's just been going sideways. GPUSD, again, sideways movement. Okay, AUD USD going sideways. You obviously knew I took a signal here, and look, it's just been going sideways since I took that trade, so nothing's happened there. USD CAD, we had some signals here against the trend, but really against that, it's just been going sideways. USD JPY, again, sideways. Euro AUD, we had some signals, but sideways. And then obviously now, we're on gold now. So what I'll do, I'll be back in around 5 minutes time, and I'll update you on these results, and that will probably be me done for today. Just a 50 quid profit for today. Like I said, not much, but you know, it starts my trading session or trading year off in a profit, which is at the end of the day an important thing. You never want to start your first trading session in a loss, because I think, did I end my 2019? No, finished 2019 in a win, didn't I? So we're on a roll again. So I'll pause the video and I'll be back. Hi everyone. So yeah, price is nice in the money now. Look at the TCA line, how it's starting to turn red. The only thing that I'm worried about are these wicks here. They've started to get a bit messy, which gives me a suggestion that we are at a resistance line and price is starting to kind of slow down now. So but anyway, nice setup, nice winner. I wouldn't have gone for anything longer with this. So hopefully these all come into the money. So wait for these, but apart from that, everyone, nothing else is happening. So you know, that is me done for today. So all these come into the money, 3, 2, 1, there you go, and just one setup there, but you can see here it's deep in the money. So I'm going to end that video there. Like I said, I hope you enjoyed today's video. I will be doing another video tomorrow for you, and hopefully I'll have a webcam done by the end of the week so you can actually see me talking as well. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like I said, if you have any questions, drop me an email, thebinarydestroyer@gmail.com. Thank you for watching.